Welcome to the Grizz Pulse podcast, your backstage pass to everything Memphis basketball. Now, here are your hosts, Harrison Smith, Wilson Mefford, and Trip Fisher. Let's get it.
Welcome back to Grizz Pulse on this Christmas Eve edition. Merry Grizzmas to all. We are coming to y'all after a 2-2 Grizzlies week. Probably had the best win of the season, and then also probably had the worst loss of the season in this week. So it's kind of a interesting week, and we have a lot to talk about and a lot to kind of sort through. First off, we'll start with the week in review. Then we'll go to the Grizz Pulse topic of the week, which is naughty or nice with the Grizzlies roster. So that'll be very interesting, and then we'll go to the Pulse check and then wrap it up from there. But, Meph, let's go ahead and start with our first segment.
Let's get into the week
in
review. All right, let's go ahead and start with the first couple games through the week. I think we started with the Timberwolves game.
Yep, let's get into it. So basically, right, Timberwolves game. I said coming in, I picked Ja as my, player of the week. We'll talk about that later, but it's a bad choice. No one can bless Ja, not even me. But so we didn't have Ja. I said if we had Ja, I think we could win. But we didn't need him. To be fair, I did not know that Anthony Edwards was not going to be playing. So that definitely played a factor. But we got big minutes from Jaren yet again. Coward played good. Wells played good. But my player of the game, it's got to be Jock Landale. Dude had 20 and 10. He was 4 for 9 from 3. And I believe 3 of those came with under 6 minutes in the fourth quarter when we needed the points because it was tight all the way down, And just got big minutes from, rotational guys, something we've been getting all year, right? Just guys having good minutes off the bench for us. BC was good to get him back. And in the starting lineup, he only played 17 minutes, I'm sure. He didn't play too great, but good to have him out there. But yeah, I mean, when Jaren is forced to literally be the only offense option that we have that has put up as many shots as possible, he's done it well. I don't know why he doesn't do it in other games when we lose, and then you're like, why did you only shoot 5 shots? But that's whatever. He also decided to rebound a little bit better this week. He had 12 boards in this game. He led us in rebounds. We actually had 3 dudes with double-digit rebounds, so that's a big, that's been kind of an issue for us this year is having our bigs actually get boards. But it was good to see that out of him. Honestly, I mean, I think us not having Ja and Cam Spencer, no, I think Anthony Edwards probably makes a bigger difference. But it's still, I think, I still think they're the better team, even without Anthony Edwards, and I'm just happy we got the win.
Yeah, shout out Jaren. Shout out Jaren having a 28-12 night. I mean, seriously, when was the last time he had a double-double? I mean, it was probably sometime. I mean, seriously, I don't know. But
I also to bring up, he had 3 blocks too, right? Defensive player of the year.
We've kind of seen Depoy Jaren these last probably week and a half, but so that's been very encouraging. But stars come out in the biggest moments, and I thought Jaren came out in this game. He played really good. But now let's go ahead and jump down to probably the worst loss of the season, the Wizards game. That game ended 130 to 122.
So we all thought that this was going to be a given win. The Wizards are probably the worst team in the NBA right now, but we lost. And it's the worst loss of the season so far. I mean, you just have C.J. McCollum, 28 points. He played pretty good. And then George had 28. Wilson predicted it again.
I did, dude.
He was saying that he was going to go off, and he had 28.
His long-lost brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, George.
And then Marvin Bagley just had to run it back on us, get his revenge for getting.
Dude, he is been playing. He played good in the game after us too. He had
he's had a great year.
Dude, he's been playing very well. We should have kept him, man.
Should have kept him.
Trey Johnson high draft pick this year. He played pretty good, 12 points. But, yeah, I mean, looking at the Grizzlies, BC was short-lived, got hurt again, is probably going to be out for another 3 weeks, which is pretty sad. But, I mean, Santi Aldama, he did everything that he could this game. 37 and 10 and 2. I mean, you couldn't ask for much more. But yeah, Cam Spencer played well. You kind of Wells didn't play very well. He was only 2 for 10 and had 4 points and 0 for 5 from 3, and that kind of hurts us a lot because we need Wells to step up when Ja isn't playing or Edie. He's got to be one of the leaders out there. Actually had some of the most minutes in that game, but still couldn't really help us there. But yeah, there's a pretty bad loss. We play them again this week. Hopefully we can get the dub.
Yeah, this was one you definitely didn't want to lose. I really felt like we kind of had some momentum after that Timberwolves game, and you kind of let it slip. And that was your chance to get back to 500, and it's kind of would have been a big mark for this group to hit, but they just couldn't get over the hump there. And then on Monday night, the Grizzlies played OKC and kind of hung with them for a little bit, but eventually kind of dwindled away there late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so this was the first time we've had back-to-back losses since the Spurs, and then we lost to the Cavs when Ja got hurt mid-game, like mid-first quarter. So first quarter of this game, you know what? We held right with them. I thought we were playing well. We had a little bit of a lead there for a second. And then, they had like the reigning MVP on their team. They've got like 3 basic, well, actually, Chet didn't play this game, but they had 2 All-NBA type guys playing for them on a night when we didn't even have, Ja. Cam Spencer was back. I don't know, obviously praying for whatever family thing was going on there. His brother, Pat Spencer, also missed the game, I believe. So clearly something was going on there, but it was good to get him back and have him in the lineup run the offense. He led our team in assists these last 3 games, actually. But Jaren didn't play as good. He took 8 shots in 32 minutes. I don't know. Not sure why that's a thing that happened, but just wasn't playing as aggressive. Wells, you said he went 0 for 5 against the Wizards. He was 0 for 6 against the Thunder, so that didn't help us at all.
Yes.
Just kind of, you can't have 21 turnovers against the Thunder and expect to win. Really, we played well in all the quarters, I thought, except for the second quarter kind of was when they pulled away a little bit. That scores by 10. Other than that, most of the quarters were like 3 to like 2-point differentials. So, I mean, none of us predicted us to win this game. I was surprised. I thought we even had a chance at any point in this game. But the Thunder are a great team defensively. They had, Shea had 4 steals, 10 rebounds, 30 points, and 8 assists. I mean, we didn't have anybody score more than 20 points in this game. But KCP, dude, 5 for 6 from 3, 16 points. I think he played well in a lot of these games. Like, I just saw him like hitting shots off the bench. So I think that was good.
Yeah, that's why he's here. Make threes.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you can't get mad.
Yeah, so something I have noticed, and you can kind of go look at the stats on this, but so when other teams, if you look at other teams' star players against the Thunder, it's insane. Like none of the stars ever play good against the Thunder just because of their overwhelming defense, and they can really all 5 guys on the court can guard almost every position. So it's just tough.
Yeah, I mean, Casey Wallace is great defensively. They've got I think Hartenstein and Chet were both out actually for this game, but Casey Wallace, Jalen Williams, all those guys, Shea, all great defensively.
Yeah, and something I've also noticed as of late, and it kind of feels like KCP is really, Lou Dort's a great defender, but KCP is really finding his rhythm. And when you step into these bigger games against these top tier teams in the NBA. It feels like you can really see his veteran presence. And, I think that's something that you're going to see in the playoffs too. I mean, Coward is unbelievable. Wells is unbelievable. But, KCP just has been in spots that they've never been in. They've never been on a deep playoff run in the NBA. And KCP has done that. He won in the bubble, which questionable NBA title. But
so still counts.
Still counts. He's still got a ring. But, some of those guys don't have the playoff experience and stuff that he does and the IQ that he does. So it's interesting to see when you get in these big games, like he shows up and he's a dog and he's the vet on the team, and I think a lot of guys take after him. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump down to the Grizzlies versus Jazz game. And this game was a high scoring contest. I really got deja vu from about a week ago when the Grizzlies played the Jazz, where in both of these games they kind of led all the way through until about the fourth quarter, and then the Jazz kind of cut it really close. I think the Jazz took the lead at one point, and I was like, we're going to lose this game. This was just a legit the same game that was played a week ago, but the Grizzlies pulled out. But Santi, again, with another 37 bomb. He had 37, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Just complete domination from Santi over this last week. And again, you see Jaren dominating. And we also saw a new face in the starting lineup. We had G.G. Jackson playing. I feel like he has not played in forever. I mean, he played in the OKC game, but I feel like he really hasn't.
That's his first start, right? I don't think he's started.
He hasn't gotten real NBA minutes in forever, and
30 minutes. Yeah, that's a lot.
He played amazing. He had 18, 9, and 1. And man, if Gigi can score and not take stupid shots, because sometimes he takes these stupidest shots, and if he can score, rebound, and play defense, he is an NBA role player 100%. But again, Cam Spencer didn't have the most efficient offensive game when you just look at like his field goals. He was 4 for 8, but he had 13 assists. That was his career high, and that was also on 1 turnover. So 13-to-1 ratio, I will take that every day. But I just love how Cam runs the offense, and he's so intentional about getting Jaren the ball on the block and getting Jaren his touches. Like if Jaren gets a mismatch and Cam has the ball, Cam understands that and is going to go to Jaren every single time. And I just love that because he's just so smart. And then Jock Landale had another big game, just like he did in the Timberwolves game. He was 4 for 8. He had 17 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and was 6 of 10 from the field. So this is kind of a big win and a very necessary win, I thought, because if you were to lose to the Jazz 2 times in a row, man, it could have gotten ugly.
Yeah. And then Santi had another good night, too. Santi also had 37.
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
I mean, let's not forget, what was it at the beginning of the season? I think Jock had like a bad game, and Tripp said something along the lines of, Jock Landale is not a starting caliber player in the NBA. And he's done nothing but just prove the hater wrong all year in my mind.
Dude, where would this team be? I agree. Where would this team be if they didn't have Jock Landale this year? Like, seriously.
He won us the Timberwolves game.
There are 3 or 4 games where you look back and you're like, Jock Landale won us that game. He has stepped into a huge role where we needed a center bad, especially with Edey being out for basically the whole season, you could say. And, man, he's really stepped up into that role.
Dude, also, big 2-4. Dude, he heard the haters that said, oh, he's just a spot-up shooter, all these things. And he said, you know what? I've got mine. Let me go get these guys some buckets. Dude led us an assist the last 3 games. Absolutely played, just great offensive, just complimentary basketball. It was just a beautiful thing to watch. And really just kind of saying, to the haters,
like you can face guard me from half court all you want, but I'm going to go dish out 13 assists and you're just going to watch.
I will say I am sad that his 3-point percentage dropped below 50% because you can no longer say he makes half of every 3 that so.
Well, every single time 49. He throws up a shot, I think
it's going in every time.
It's good. In my opinion, it's good every single time. Yeah. But The Grizzlies go 2-2 this week. Now they are sitting at 14-16. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump down to the Grizz Pulse topic of the week. This week, the Grizz Pulse topic of the week, we're going to do a quick little injury report, and then we will go ahead and jump over to naughty or nice. So let's go ahead and start off this injury report, and man, it's huge. Huge. Let's go ahead and jump down to Cedric Coward. Coward missed the Jazz game with a heel injury, and I don't think this is a very long-term injury. I honestly think he'll be back for the Bucks game, but hopefully you get him back, because you really can't lose another guy right now. Matthew, you can keep going down that list.
Yeah, we've got Vince Williams listed as out against the Jazz. Has there been anything more I feel like a lot of these are kind of like just ticky-tack injuries. I think he's a game-time decision for the next game. I don't think has there been anything concrete come out about that?
No, they've kind of kept that under wraps a little bit. That's been a little interesting to me that we haven't
Which
heard
is
much
scary
about
because
that.
every time the Grizzlies keeps an injury under wrap, then it's always
he's going to need
surgery and be out for 4 months.
We'll get a report from the Grizzlies PR that Vince Williams Jr. will be reevaluated in 6 weeks.
Yeah, hopefully Ja comes back. I think he's been he's been listed as out, but I feel like a lot of these, I think he'll probably be a game time decision for our next game.
Yeah, I'm really not that worried about that because he's been out for a week now, and I feel like you would have had a diagnosis or like a reevaluation thing come up. So I'm not too worried about that.
I think they're more just playing it safe because we're winning games without him. At least, in my mind, if we can win, half of all the games we play every week from here on out, I think we make the playoffs. I don't know if we'll get that, top 6 spot like you would want, but definitely make the playoffs. BC,
yeah, and then
yeah, man, that's a blow, dude. Freaking grade 2 right calf strain, evaluated in 3 weeks. All his bunnies are gone, dude. Those calves have just been obliterated.
Calves, Achilles, knees, man. I feel so bad for him. At first when he was walking off, I was scared he tore his Achilles or something.
Dude, he was so good at Gonzaga, man.
He was so good for the Grizzlies.
I know, but I'm saying his rookie year, I was like, dude, how do we get this guy from Gonzaga that was awesome for them? And then we go get him. He has a great rookie year. Looks like he could be, at least a role player, if not potentially a future starting caliber guy for us. And then freaking just injuries have derailed the career. John Conchar is out. He had left thumb surgery. Oh no.
Hey, don't hurt on my boy White Chocolate like that.
Dude, he's averaging 3 points per game. That's horrible, and we're paying him so much money to do that. Whatever.
Zach Edey,
yeah.
Jinx. He's going to be reevaluated in 4 weeks. I think he'll be reevaluated and come back playing pretty quickly after that. I think this injury was kind of playing it really safe. And honestly, I think if the Grizzlies were playing really meaningful basketball, or if this was in the playoffs, I kind of think Edey would be playing right now. And then we also have Ty Jerome. That
was November 22nd. So I think that probably he's got about at most 6 weeks probably.
Yeah, I've heard mid-January.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At most,
I think mid-January you're going to get a lot of guys back.
At the very
and then Pippen, man, Pippen.
I
don't even know if there's really a timeline to that. It says reevaluated in 12 weeks, but just because they get reevaluated doesn't mean they're coming back. You could get another report that he's going to be, after that 12 weeks, he'll be reevaluated in 4 weeks. So that's kind of a slow process.
Big toe's important.
Big toe's very important.
It's probably the most important of all of them.
Shout out to Big Toe for real.
Shout out to Big Toe, man. If you don't have your big toe, you can't even walk. So it's a big deal.
Probably your most important toe. Shout out Big Toe.
Top.
But after that way too long segment, I really wish we didn't have to cover that segment.
Yeah, seriously.
Very much. But let's go ahead and jump over to naughty or nice. So in this segment, we're going to go through the Grizzlies roster and see if they've kind of met our expectations to the year and if they've been a nice boy or a naughty boy?
All right, I'm not gonna say it like that.
All right.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump to Santi Aldama.
Nice. I feel like he's like kind of, especially these past couple games, he's done what we've needed him to do, get points. I feel like last year we kind of were like, some games would be like, this dude's either a sixth man of the year or a G League player. And I feel like he's like done really well this year with scoring, and he'll get assist and rebound sometimes. But yeah, I feel like he's very nice this year.
Oh yeah, he's definitely been nice. He's upped all of his stats at least a little bit from last year on similar minutes. You always complain about him being a soft player, but sometimes it helps to have that flopper on the team, dude. That just kind of does a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and draws some fouls here and there.
Yeah,
makes the other guys hate him.
He coming into the season, I really didn't like him, to be honest, but he started to grow on me a little bit. But now let's go over to KCP.
I feel like sometimes he's naughty, sometimes he's nice, but I don't know. I feel like for the amount that we're paying him, I feel like it's kind of naughty. Like he came in being the starter, and now Coward took his spot. And he's done good the past couple games. Like, he went 5 for 6 the other day, from 3. But like, we need him more to be like another shooter on this team. Like, Cam Spencer can't be the only guy, and Wells. Like, we need him to knock it down a bit more.
Yeah, that's fair. Matt, what do you think?
I think that's a fair point. True brought up a good point. We're paying him like $2 million less this year than we are paying Jaren Jackson Jr. So like, I mean, we got him in the Orlando trade. We took on their contract that they gave him, which is unfortunate, obviously. But that was part of the deal because we traded away Bane, so they kind of like make the money add up. But I mean, I think at least in these past few games, I think he's been playing. I don't know if he's been playing 21 million well, but he's been playing well, at least in my mind. So we'll give him, I don't know, whatever you would call like in between. Sometimes he's naughty, sometimes he's a little nice.
Yeah, let's go over to Brandon Clark. Man, I just feel, technically,
you can't be naughty for being hurt. Like, he can't control it.
He's only played 2 games this year.
I know, but it's like technically he's been naughty, but I just feel so bad saying that. Like, I just love BC to where I just want to say that he's nice.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
If you look at those games that he played, he didn't play horrible. And he actually helped defensively. And he was short-lived in the Wizards game. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you're rating a player based on how healthy they are, then this dude's as naughty as he can be. But I don't think that's a category for naughty or nice.
I love this segment so much. What about Cedric Coward?
Freaking
So
nice, dude.
He's the nicest
so
boy ever.
nice.
Yeah.
Like,
Gets all the good gifts.
I mean, he might be the nicest one up there. There's one other guy I have in mind right now that we'll get to.
Don't give that title away just yet.
But we're gonna get there. Zach Edey. Zach Edey's been nice.
He's been nice.
He's been nice. I mean,
he's been injured.
Purdue, Zach Edey back out, and
Yeah.
I still remember that Kings
all
game.
this.
I won't forget that Kings game too quickly.
Yeah.
He has only played 11 games this year, which sucks, but
in those 11 games,
he's been balling.
He's been
you said it
unbelievable.
last week. Yeah, he's
so
really
I'm
good.
going nice for Zach Edey.
Yeah.
Let's go to Jaren Jackson Jr. This is a close one.
He's kind of like trying to like save himself. It's like, he knew Christmas was right around the corner, so he's like, I need to start playing against the Grizz Pulse. Doesn't give me an naughty rating, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna forget.
Hey, I actually heard that Jaren, I posted on Instagram that Jaren had kind of been slacking. I actually heard that he saw that.
Really?
Santa's little elves told me that he saw that and that he has started playing better.
Is that why he only
lying
shot
is
8
naughty,
shots
Harry,
against
but
in 32 minutes the other day?
Hey, we're skipping over past that game, but I think it
Yeah,
is fair
whatever.
to say that Jaren has been naughty.
yeah, he
Yeah.
needs the first couple games were very naughty, and we even talked about like if we could consider trading him, but
Yeah.
like he's come back. He's got his old fashioned like
He started
post
playing better
game
defense.
back.
Yeah.
He's making more threes. Depoy, Jaren has been coming back a little bit these past couple games, so he has the potential to be nice, but right now I'm gonna say naughty.
Yeah, and would y'all say it's fair to throw Ty Jerome in here?
I mean,
No.
he can't. I mean, he
No.
hasn't played.
I feel like we can't judge that one just yet.
Unless he's taking that injury and he's just trying to steal
Could be.
almost $9 million from the Grizzlies.
Could
He has
be.
no stats for the Grizzlies. He has high fives given for the Grizzlies, and that's it.
Yeah.
Why hasn't missed on the team?
Then we'll go to Jock Landale. Nice. Very
Money.
nice.
Absolute money.
I mean, if you go look at the role, no one's expecting him to be a starting center in the NBA. I mean, we're paying him $8 million. Give me Jock Landale's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not doing everyone on the team, but we'll throw this one in there just for Trip. Jemai Meshack.
So nice. Amazing. Nice.
Wah, wah, wah.
He actually pointed at Trip at a game. So
Yeah, he did. So.
shout out Jemai Meshack if you
You're
want to
gonna
come
call
on the
that
podcast,
naughty?
Meshack.
No,
He's trash, dude. Tennessee's
Well-
so bad.
All right, we'll skip past that little Tennessee beef. But Ja Morant, naughty.
Naughty.
So naughty, dude. I think he might be I'm not gonna say it, but
He might be one of the naughtiest.
He's
might be the
getting
naughtiest
cold.
on the team.
I mean,
He's cold.
if you just go
I
look
still
at
love you, Ja, if you're
the
listening.
injuries, the poutiness of the complaining about the coaching staff, the underwhelming play.
Doesn't he have
Naughty.
like one of the worst 3-point shooting percentages?
Yeah, he does. He's like one of the most inefficient prize scorers in all the NBA on the amount of shots he takes.
Naughty.
And we're
Again-
paying him $40 million. So
Yeah. So
Nike's paying him more. My Nike's probably even more mad.
Scottie
He
Pippen.
did drop the Ja threes. Those are
And
hard.
then again, kind of like Ty Jerome, I don't think Scottie Pippen Jr. is very fair to talk about. Hasn't played yet. Hopefully we'll see a little
we're
bit.
only paying him $2.2
Yeah,
million.
that's a steal.
Basically nothing.
Yeah. Omax.
Dude, you know what? He's had some decent games. I can't lie.
I love Omax.
He's got a cool name, man.
He does. He has a great nickname. But to have that dude on the end of your bench, I mean, he plays with so much energy. I feel like he's just an energy guy.
Yeah.
He's always up on the bench over there if he's not playing. And then when he comes in, he plays with so much energy and kind of brings life to the team, it feels like.
Did we say Gigi Jackson? Did we say his name yet?
I didn't
No.
throw Gigi Jackson in there because he's played
I mean, I was just
one
going to
game?
say, dude, that one game was really nice, dude.
Shout out Gigi.
We'll shout him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to Jalen Wells.
Nice.
Mm.
As of late, at the start of the season, man, actually not as of late. He did have 2 pretty bad games.
He had 2
this
bad
week.
games.
But dude, he's at the start of the season. I was like, here we go again, another bright Grizzlies rookie that just goes,
Oh.
comes crashing down. You know, just like my fantasy team in the semifinals last week.
Suck.
Freaking the
I
best
would-
team, dude. I don't want to like get personal on here, but I mean I ruined my day.
Yeah, Mets
Or not
going
week.
through stuff right now. So
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna win my dad's money league, so it's all
There
good.
you go.
Going to the
There you
gym,
go.
So.
I would say that Wells has been nice. I feel like that over the last month and a half, he's really been forming into a guy that you can really say. If you're saying we can build around Coward and Edie, why can't we build around Wells too? I feel like Wells might be the third guy of the younger guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, you're really close, dude.
I don't know why I got so close.
Dude. Then Vince Williams Jr.
I feel
Mm.
like we can't not talk about how he stepped up when all these guards have been hurt.
He did
I
have that
mean,
one really good game against the Clippers.
yeah, he's had 2 assist career highs, but I don't know. I feel like Cam Spencer helped us more in that. So I feel like I don't know. It's in the middle. It's in the middle for me for Vince.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that he's been. I'd say nice because you weren't expecting
nice.
Vince to give you too much this year.
Yeah.
Then let's talk about the man, Cam Spencer.
Cam
Nice.
Spencer.
Absolutely nice, dude. He deserves a freaking Ferrari. Hand him the keys, just like we handed him the keys to this team. I mean, give him whatever he wants, bro. Pay that man in the off season. Keep him on the team, man. Nicest guy on the team.
Nicest guy on the team. Agree. And I'm going to throw 2 more in there that technically aren't on the roster, but should be mentioned. And Tomas Isolo.
Naughty.
No. He started out naughty, right? 4-11. But dude, 10 out of the last 15 games being dubs. If we're winning 66% of our games, that's a lot. So
I agree. And if you think about it, he hasn't been at full health. His team hasn't been at full
working
health.
with
So
a pretty hodgepodge group of guys, yeah.
yeah, so it's tough for him. And then along with that, we're going to go with the freaking Grizzlies medical team. Naughty. Very naughty. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump down to Pulse Check, where we will look at the Grizzlies' upcoming week of basketball. They have 3 games here. They play the Bucks on Friday after Christmas, and then they play the Wizards again on the road, and then they play the Sixers at home. That's a nationally televised game. The Bucks will be without Giannis. The Wizards are freaking booty cheeks. We just got to get over that hump. And then the Sixers, I saw Embiid went down with a crazy knee injury yesterday.
Yeah, he did. It looked bad.
Oh, I have him on my fantasy team.
Dude, everything's about fantasy math, bro.
I know.
But I personally think, here we go. The Grizzlies are going 3-0 this week. They're beating the Bucks. They're beating the Wizards, and they're beating the Sixers. And we're going to come back on this on a New Year's Eve episode, and we're going to be talking about the 17 and 16 Grizzlies, and we're going to be freaking fired up.
Above 500. Let's go, dude.
That's not ridiculous.
We're beating everybody this week. I love that. We're beating all the teams.
All right, Chirp, what do you think? Your game predictions. Here we go.
Okay, Bucks, I think that's going to be a dub without Giannis. I think Jaren will go crazy, and Santi, another legacy game. Wizards must win. Have to win that game. It's going to be embarrassing if we lose to the worst team in the NBA twice. And then Sixers, I mean, their best players with Embiid out are Tyrese Maxey, Edgecombe, and then I don't even know if Jared McCain's even playing that good this year, but it's their guards. So I mean, Cam Spencer and Wells, and probably Ja will be back by then, right?
Should be,
Maybe.
probably.
Okay. I think if Ja's back, I think that's a win, but I don't know. The Sixers are pretty good. If Ja's not back, I think that's a loss. So
Yeah. Meph, what do you think?
We're gonna go win against the Bucks. I'm gonna be there with my little bro. We're gonna get that dub. No Giannis. That's a free dub. No, it's not. But we're gonna win. Then Washington. Count it in. That's a W. Shouldn't have lost the last time. Now we gotta go beat them at Washington, but we're gonna freaking win that thing. Philadelphia. I mean they've got a decently long injury report right now, so we'll get. Dude, it's a holiday season. It's a season of giving. The teams are going to give the Grizzlies 3 big wins. That's what's going to happen.
It's Grizzmas. And you know what the Grizzlies are going to give us for Grizzmas?
Dude.
A winning week of Grizzlies basketball. So, on that note, let's go ahead and jump down to Grizz Pulse Player of the Week. Last week, Trip Fisher won with Jaren Jackson Jr. First win for Trip.
Needed that.
How you feel about that, Trip?
Dude, crown me.
Crown him.
I needed that. I kind of hate me all you want for taking the star player, but I mean, I needed that. I've been pretty bad with my predictions. With that being said, I'm going to pick a guy that we've been high on all week. Give it to me right now. Cedric Coward. He's going to ball out for us this week, and he was hurt, so he's going to come back and ball out for us, hopefully. And, yeah, Cedric Coward, Player of the Week.
All right, I'm going to go next. My Grizz Pulse Player of the Week. The nicest of them all. The nicest elf of the year is going to ball out on Grizzmas. It just makes sense. Give me Cam Spencer. Cam Spencer is either going to have 20 points or he's going to have 10 assists. You pick which one you want, and Cam Spencer's going to give it to you. Or both. You never know. Meth, to you.
We're going to go with the man himself, Jock, with the coolest name on the team, Jock Landale. Dude.
The Jock of all trades.
The Jock of all trades. He'll go get you 20 and 10 every night. Sometimes, not most nights, but he can do it. He's done it before. He's going to do it all Grizzmas. Dude, it's going to be a beautiful end to the Big 2-5 for Jock.
Jock Landale. So we got Trip down there with Coward. I got Cam. Meth's got the Jock of all trades. And that's going to wrap up our 7th episode of Grizz Pulse. We wish all of y'all have a Merry Grizzmas and that the Grizzlies can bless us with 3 wins. What do you got to say to the fans before Christmas?
Merry Grizzmas. Merry Pulsemas.
Merry Pulsemas. Merry Pulsemas. And also, with that, we also have some exciting news coming after New Year's, and we hope that y'all stay tuned for that, and we'll see y'all next Wednesday. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to the Grizz Pulse podcast. If you enjoyed it, make sure to follow, drop us a rating, and tap that follow on all the socials. We appreciate you rocking with us. Catch you on the next episode.